Ladies and gentlemen, there will come a moment in your life when the noise of defeat seems louder than the whisper of hope, when every door appears to close and every dream feels just beyond your reach. It's in that sacred, uncomfortable space between giving up and going on that your true power is waiting to be born. Challenges are not punishments, they are invitations to awaken to a deeper awareness of who you are. Every difficulty that appears in your life carries within it a hidden message, an opportunity to grow beyond the limits of your current understanding. Often, when life becomes hard, our first reaction is resistance. We think something has gone wrong, that the universe is somehow against us, or that we must have made a mistake. But what if the challenge is not there to defeat you, but to introduce you to your own power? When you shift your perception from fear to curiosity, from victimhood to growth, you begin to see that what you once called a problem was, in truth, a teacher in disguise. Every soul that walks this earth comes equipped with infinite potential, but potential cannot awaken without friction. The diamond only forms under pressure. The seed must break open in the dark soil before it can reach the light. Likewise, your own brilliance is revealed when life presses against your comfort zone. The trials you face are sculpting your character, carving out compassion, patience, and wisdom. Without them, you would remain in the shallow waters of the familiar, never realizing the depth of your strength. When you find yourself in pain, don't rush to escape it, sit with it, ask what it's trying to reveal. Every emotion, every setback, carries sacred information about where your spirit is trying to grow. The universe is always in conversation with you, and sometimes it speaks through difficulty. When a door closes, perhaps it's because a better one is waiting for you to knock. When someone leaves your life, it might be the universe's way of clearing space for what's truly aligned with your destiny. Challenges also remind you that control is an illusion. They humble the ego and strengthen the soul. The ego says, "This shouldn't be happening," while the soul whispers, "This is exactly what I need to become who I'm meant to be." In that surrender, a quiet power emerges. You begin to trust the flow of life rather than fight it. You start to see that nothing is against you. Everything is for your evolution. So, when life gets heavy, when the path feels uncertain, remember that you are in training for greatness. Every obstacle is a divine assignment asking you to rise a little higher, to dig a little deeper, and to realize that within you already exists everything you need to transcend whatever you face. You are not separate from the creative force that gives life to the entire universe. The same invisible energy that causes the tides to rise, the planets to spin, and the flowers to bloom is the very essence that flows through your being. You are a divine expression of that universal intelligence, not a random creation or a powerless observer. When you truly understand this, you stop seeing yourself as small, limited, or incomplete. You begin to see that you are connected to an infinite source of power, love, and wisdom that is always available to you, no matter what your circumstances look like. Many people live as though they are isolated, believing they must struggle and fight against life to achieve what they want. This perception comes from the ego, which thrives on separation and fear. But the truth is, you were never apart from the source of all creation. You are like a wave in the ocean, distinct in form, but inseparable from the water that makes you. When you remember this, the struggle begins to dissolve, and life starts to flow with greater ease. You stop chasing outcomes and start aligning yourself with the natural rhythm of the universe. Every thought you think and every emotion you feel carries a vibration that interacts with this universal energy. When your thoughts are filled with gratitude, love, and trust, you harmonize with the creative force and life responds in kind. But when you fill your mind with doubt, fear, or resentment, you create resistance, blocking the flow of this energy through you. The universe is not punishing or rewarding you, it is merely reflecting your state of being. What you radiate is what you attract, and what you believe about yourself becomes the truth of your experience. When you recognize that you are one with a greater power, you start to live differently. You act with more confidence, love more freely, forgive more easily, and dream more boldly. You understand that you are never truly alone, for the source that animates all life is within you and around you at all times. Every breath you take is evidence of this sacred connection. When you surrender your fears and place your trust in this divine energy, you begin to see miracles unfold in the most ordinary moments. You realize that life is not something happening to you. It is something happening through you, with you as a co-creator in an endless dance of expansion and love. The way you perceive the world shapes the reality you experience. Every event, person, and challenge that enters your life is filtered through the lens of your thoughts and beliefs. When your perception is clouded by fear, doubt, or limitation, life appears heavy and unkind. But when you choose to see through the eyes of faith, gratitude, and love, the very same circumstances begin to reveal hidden blessings and possibilities. Reality does not change first, your perception does. And as your perception changes, your outer world begins to reorganize itself to match the new vibration of your inner awareness. Most people believe that happiness or peace will come once their conditions improve, but the truth is that conditions improve only after the inner state does. The mind is like a projector, casting your dominant thoughts onto the screen of your life. If the film in the projector is filled with fear, what you will see around you are reasons to be afraid. But when the film changes to trust, hope, and belief, the entire picture shifts. You begin to notice opportunities that were always there but invisible to your previous state of mind. The outer world mirrors the inner one, faithfully reflecting the energy you hold within. This is why change must begin with awareness. When you catch yourself focusing on what's wrong, pause and choose again. Ask yourself how this situation might be serving your growth or what lesson it is offering you. Such questions shift your vibration from resistance to acceptance, from complaint to curiosity. And in that moment of shift, you invite new outcomes into your experience. Life flows more smoothly when you stop trying to control circumstances and instead focus on the thoughts you are nurturing. You may not be able to change every situation instantly, but you can always change how you see it, and that single act begins the transformation process. Faith is not blind optimism. It's a conscious decision to align your perception with truth rather than fear. It's choosing to believe that there is purpose and order even in chaos, that behind every ending lies a beginning waiting to be seen. When you cultivate this awareness, you become a magnet for peace and possibility. The external world then becomes a reflection of your inner calm. The moment you realize that you have the power to choose your thoughts is the moment you step into true freedom, because when perception changes, everything changes. Persistence is the bridge between what you intend and what you ultimately create. Every dream, no matter how beautiful or inspired, will face resistance on its journey to becoming real. The universe does not test your worthiness. It simply asks, how badly do you believe in this? Those who persist are the ones who prove through action that their vision is stronger than their fear. Persistence is not about stubbornly forcing things to happen, but about holding your faith steady when results seem delayed. It is the art of trusting the process even when progress is invisible, of walking forward even when the path is uncertain. Every person who has ever accomplished something meaningful has faced moments of doubt, rejection, and apparent failure. What separated them from the rest was not talent or luck, but an inner commitment that refused to yield. When you persist, you align with the rhythm of creation itself. Nature teaches this truth in countless ways. The seed pushes through the heavy soil before it meets the sun. The river carves stone over centuries to form valleys, and the sun rises without fail despite the darkness of night. Persistence is not just an action, it is a spiritual posture, a quiet declaration to the universe that you are in harmony with your purpose. There will be times when giving up feels easier, when the world's noise tries to convince you that you are wasting your time. Yet, in those moments of exhaustion, something powerful begins to form within you. You start to build resilience, patience, and self-belief, qualities that success alone can never teach. Every time you refuse to quit, you strengthen your alignment with the energy of intention.
Your words are seeds.
You begin
and
to
every
understand that delays are not
reality.
denials, and
What
obstacles
you speak to
are
yourself
often
and about
the
yourself
universe's way
carries
of
creative
refining
energy,
you for greater
shaping
things.
not only how you feel,
Persistence
but also the
does
life
not
you
mean
experience.
ignoring signs
The universe
or forcing
responds
outcomes.
to vibration,
It
not
means
mere wishes.
staying attuned
And your
to your
vibration is
purpose
reflected
while
through your
remaining
thoughts,
flexible
emotions,
in
and
your
speech.
methods.
When you speak
It
words of
means
doubt,
showing up
limitation,
each day
or fear,
with faith,
you affirm
doing
those
what
frequencies,
you can with
and
what
they
you
echo
have,
back as
and
experiences
allowing
that
life
match
to
your beliefs.
unfold in divine timing.
But when you choose to speak words
When
of
you
faith,
persist
love,
from a
and
place
gratitude,
of trust
you
rather
align
than
yourself with
desperation,
higher energy
you
that attracts
become
harmony,
unstoppable.
opportunity,
The
and
power
growth.
that created worlds
Many people
moves through
underestimate the
those
power
who
of
do
their inner
not give
dialogue.
up, because
They repeat phrases
persistence
like,
signals
"I can't,"
belief, and
"I'm not
belief
enough,"
is the language
or
of creation.
"Things never work out for
The
me,"
moment you
not
decide to keep
realizing that these
going,
statements
no matter
act as
how long it
instructions
takes,
to the creative
you
energy
step
of
into
the universe.
partnership with the infinite
The words you
intelligence that
consistently
always
use build
rewards
patterns in your
endurance.
mind, and those
Your
patterns
words
become
are
beliefs
seeds,
that shape
and
your
every
reality.
thought you think waters
Every
them
word
into
carries
reality.
emotion, and
What you
emotion
speak
is
to
the
yourself
magnet of
and about
manifestation.
yourself carries creative
If you
energy,
wish to change your life,
shaping not only
begin by
how you
changing
feel,
the way you
but
speak to
also the
yourself.
life you experience.
Replace
The
self-criticism
universe
with
responds to
compassion,
vibration,
and you will
not
notice the
mere
outer
wishes,
world shifting
and
to
your
mirror your
vibration
inner
is
gentleness.
reflected through your thoughts,
Speaking
emotions,
life into
and
your
speech.
journey means choosing
When
to
you speak
affirm
words
what you
of
want,
doubt,
not what you
limitation,
fear.
or fear, you affirm
It
those
means waking
frequencies,
each morning
and
and
they
declaring,
echo back as
"I am guided,
experiences that
I am
match
strong,
your beliefs.
I am capable,"
But when you choose to
even when
speak
your current
words of
circumstances
faith,
seem
love,
to
and
contradict
gratitude,
those statements.
you align yourself
Affirmations
with higher
are not
energy
about
that
ignoring
attracts
reality.
harmony, opportunity,
They are about
and
calling
growth.
forth a new one.
Many people
The more
underestimate
you
the
repeat
power of their
empowering
inner
words,
dialogue.
the more your
They repeat
subconscious begins
phrases
to
like
believe
"I
them.
can't,"
And
"I'm
soon
not
your
enough,"
actions
or
naturally
"Things
align
never
with the
work out
truth you
for
are
me,"
speaking.
and not
Your
realizing
voice
that these
carries
statements
energy,
act as
and when used
instructions to the
consciously, it
creative
becomes a
energy of
tool
the
of
universe.
healing and creation.
The words you
Words
consistently
spoken in
use
kindness
build
uplift the
patterns in your
spirit,
mind,
while words
and those
spoken in
patterns
anger
become
can wound
beliefs
deeply.
that shape your
This is why
reality.
ancient teachings emphasize
Every
the
word
importance of
carries
guarding
emotion,
the tongue and
and
speaking
emotion
only
is the
that which is
magnet of
good, true, and
manifestation.
helpful.
If you
Every
wish to
conversation
change
is an
your life,
opportunity to raise the
begin by
vibration of
changing the
yourself
way
and
you
others.
speak to yourself.
When you speak love,
Replace
you multiply love.
self-criticism with compassion,
When you speak hope,
and
you
you will
strengthen
notice
faith.
the outer world
Your life
shifting
is a
to
reflection
mirror
of the
your
story
inner
you keep telling
gentleness.
yourself. And
Speaking
you hold the
life
power
into
to
your
rewrite that
journey
story at any
means
moment.
choosing to affirm
Speak as
what
if what you
want,
desire is already
not
yours,
what you fear.
and soon it will
It
begin to
means
unfold
waking
before
each
you.
morning and declaring, "I am guided, I am strong, I am capable," even when your current circumstances seem to contradict those statements. Affirmations are not about ignoring reality. They are about calling forth a new one. The more you repeat empowering words, the more your subconscious begins to believe them, and soon your actions naturally align with the truth you are speaking. Your voice carries energy, and when used consciously, it becomes a tool of healing and creation. Words spoken in kindness uplift the spirit, while words spoken in anger can wound deeply. This is why ancient teachings emphasize the importance of guarding the tongue and speaking only that which is good, true, and helpful. Every conversation is an opportunity to raise the vibration of yourself and others. When you speak love, you multiply love. When you speak hope, you strengthen faith. Your life is a reflection of the story you keep telling yourself, and you hold the power to rewrite that story at any moment. Speak as if what you desire is already yours, and soon it will begin to unfold before you. You are never truly alone, even when silence surrounds you or when the path ahead feels uncertain. There is a higher intelligence guiding every step you take, a loving presence that orchestrates life with precision far beyond human understanding. This unseen force moves through every circumstance, aligning opportunities, people, and lessons in perfect timing for your growth. Sometimes it's only when looking back that you see how the puzzle pieces fit together, how moments of confusion or heartbreak were actually preparing you for something greater. Trust in this guidance does not come from having all the answers, but from recognizing that you are always supported, even when you cannot yet see the evidence. When life becomes overwhelming, it is easy to believe you've been abandoned, that your prayers go unheard or your dreams have been forgotten. But guidance often speaks in whispers, not shouts. It nudges you through intuition, through sudden inspiration, through the quiet knowing that pulls you toward a particular direction. The more still you become, the clearer this guidance reveals itself. It doesn't come through panic or desperation, but through peace and surrender.